Customs and Border Protection has already reported more migrant encounters along the southwest border this year than all of last year, in many cases using surveillance technology to find migrants or smugglers. But near the border in Nogales, some say that technology is now going too far, raising questions about the balance between security and privacy. You'll find it floating above Nogales, Customs and Border Protection's new eye in the sky near the U.S.-Mexico border.
It just appeared one day out of my window of the sheriff's office.
The tethered balloon, known as the aerostat, has been up since June, when weather allows. It's raised and reeled in from this hillside roughly a mile north of the border.
It was a total surprise, this, what I call the spy blimp.
But Santa Cruz County Sheriff David Hathaway says local leaders and law enforcement got no advanced warning, and that he still hasn't been briefed on it. According to a CBP release, the aerostat is manned 24/7, providing continuous aerial surveillance of the border when in the air. It uses day and night cameras flying less than 3,000 feet above the ground. And the technology has been used along other sections of the border since 2013.
And I worry about the implications of the loss of privacy, like looking into residential communities and spying on what we're doing.
Last month, we asked Tucson Sector's Chief Patrol Agent John Modlin about those concerns.
I absolutely appreciate that. The reality is that aerostat and its view is built to look into the border region. That's what we're watching. We're watching the border region. We're not interested in what's going on in someone's yard in the Nogales area or what someone's doing.
Modlin sees this as a natural next step in protecting the border.
Tucson Sector for years has probably had the greatest situational awareness of any of the sectors on the southwest border because of how much technology we do have. There are a lot of camera towers out there, there's a lot of sensors out there, there's a lot of equipment. It is just built to give us more situational awareness. It's taking the place of it. Prior to that, on that very same location daily, there was one of the scope trucks there, so a truck with the big scope on it, the cameras that can see miles in each direction. So this is just a better way to sort of look straight down because so much of the terrain out there masks what's going on.
But Hathaway calls it a militarization of the border and says the federal government isn't transparent or accountable to the people who live here.
As an American, I think we have that fundamental right to be private and secure in our private lives. And this is just, another big brother intrusion into our lives. I'm offended by it personally. I think it's disgusting, and I hope the community doesn't get used to it and just think it's one more fixture of the growing police state along the border.
No matter how people view it, the aerostat fleet is growing. CBP says it's planning to launch another near Sassabee later this fiscal year. CBP says there are 11 aerostat surveillance systems on the southwest border, most of them in South Texas. A similar aerostat has previously been deployed in Cochise County, but that one primarily uses radar, while this one uses surveillance cameras. You can find the full story on our website, kgun9.com.